Welcome to day 25 of our January challenge and our second day of delving into looking at Sylvia Woods' arrangement of Pachelbel's Canon. And today my plan is to look at lines 3 and 4 on the first page. And what I'm going to start with is the easy harp version because the right hand is the same in both. So doing this version first allows you to have a simpler left hand, not to have to think too hard about too many things at once. And then what you can do is go to the more complex version and add the slightly more detail in the left hand. The fingering in this is perfect, it's beautifully marked in, and it's just a case of really keeping track of it. On the whole, you don't need to come off until the sort of 7th bar of this. So you ought to be able to stay quite firmly applied, walking through the whole thing, okay? So I'm just going to go straight away for it, and you can try your right hand along with me perhaps. And here we go. 3 and 4 and. So, a couple of maybe little tricky corners in that second bar. It's reaching under to that A from the thumb. Thumb's on the black F, and then being able to reach all the way to an A. And then so on. And then at the beginning of the 4th line, you've walked down G, F, E, and now we're at the beginning of the 4th line, and we're just going to put on 2 and 1, and then another 2 and 1. Okay? Because you're on a 4 on that lowest note, but we've got 5 notes to play. 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. So just keeping track of what you're up to so you don't get in a muddle with that, and also making sure your fingers are nice and low and your thumbs nice and high, and you've got space, and that kind of move will feel easier. Okay, so the left hand there, it was the same twice. This was from the easy harp part, D, A, B. So instead of being a high D, it just starts on a low D. Otherwise, it's the same as our very first line. Rushing through it, but just so you can feel. Okay, now if we jump back to the part marked as advanced harp solo, what we have are octaves with a 5th in. So we start down on a low D, we reach with our thumb for the keynote, we allow the octave to open up and finger 2 to fall onto that 5th, and we play D, come up to an A, up to a B, down to the black, up onto the G, down to the D, up to the G, and then up to the A. And then we have the same again, join in, and. Being able to do quite independent hands where your right hand can just trickle on, not too fast because we've got faster music coming up later, but sit over the top. So I'm going to play through those 8 bars now, hands together, see if you can join in. You can either play this more advanced harp solo version or the part classed as the easy harp solo version in terms of the bass, and see if you can keep the right hand going with it at this nice steady pace. Okay? 3 and 4 and. well done. So again, something to work with. And as I've said before, the joy of Pachelbel's Canon is the way that parts will fit very comfortably, very happily, very nicely with other parts. So you really can work up to your comfort level and then stay in that area and still be adding to the overall performance. So you don't have to learn every single dot and every single part of the page to be able to add to a performance of this. Okay, take it away, have a bit of a play and enjoy. Well done.